Hello everyone, welcome to my fingerstyle arrangement and tutorial for Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. If you don't feel like learning this fingerstyle arrangement in particular, but you'd still be interested in learning a fingerstyle arrangement right now, feel free to check out my channel where I have a lot more tutorials up already. If you appreciated the video, kindly leave a like down below, and also don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on bell notifications if you'd be interested in more content like this. If you have any questions or concerns regarding this arrangement, or any song requests for future arrangements, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'll be leaving the tabs for this arrangement down in the video description. If you want, you could just use the tabs without watching this video, or you could watch this video without using the tabs. But what I would recommend is that you watch the video while referencing the tabs at the same time. Whatever method you choose, it's totally fine. Whatever works best for you. Alright, so before we begin, you'll be needing a guitar in drop D tuning. So from top string to bottom string, we have E, B, G, D, A, D. Alright, so in relation to standard tuning, where it's E, B, G, D, A, E, the only difference between standard tuning and drop D tuning is that you'll be tuning the low E string down to a D string. So it's one octave lower than the normal D string. So throughout the tutorial, I'll be referencing both D strings. And whenever I talk about the lowest string, I'll call it the low D string. And this one, I'll simply call the D string. So low D string, D string. You'll also be needing a capo on the 3rd fret. So from now on, whenever I refer to a fret, it'll be in relation to this capo. Meaning this is now the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and so on. Alright, so regarding the parts of the song, how we're going to break it down is intro, verse 1, chorus 1, hook number 1, verse 2, chorus 2, hook number 2, and then the outro part. I'll also be leaving timestamps in the video description for each part of the song. So first we have the intro, and I'll play it right now. Alright, the intro is composed of 8 bars and the chord progression is E minor, A minor, B7. So the intro of the song is actually the main reason why we're using drop D tuning. This is the only part of the song that needs the open low D string. In some fingerstyle covers of this song, what they did so they wouldn't have to change the tuning of the bottom string is they had a capo on the 1st fret and a cap on the 3rd fret, and then they would just remove it at certain points of the intro. But since I don't have 2 capos and I can't do that, and I'm going to assume that whoever's watching this might not have 2 capos as well, what we're going to be doing is using drop D tuning. Alright, so let's take this bar for bar, and then after every few bars, we're going to play through it slowly from the beginning until we reach the end of the intro, and after that we'll play all 8 bars of the intro together slowly. So bar number 1 goes like this. Alright, so we have 2nd fret on the low D string, thumb slap, 2nd fret, low D string, 5th fret, low D string, 2nd fret, low D string, thumb slap, 2nd fret, low D string. Bar number 2 goes like this. Alright, so we have 2nd fret, low D string, thumb slap, 2nd fret, low D string, 5th fret, low D string, 2nd fret, low D string, and then what comes next is a little bit tricky. We have an open low D string at the same time as a thumb slap. So how do you do a thumb slap at the same time as an open low D string if normally when people do thumb slaps, they're thumb slapping the 6th string? What we're going to be doing is doing a thumb slap on the low D string, and then right after pull off to an open D string, but do it very quickly so that it almost sounds as if it's being done at the same time. So it should sound something like this. Alternatively, you could also try to do a thumb slap on the 5th string, and then while you're doing a thumb slap on the 5th string, let your thumb graze the low D string. Whatever method you choose to be able to do the open low D string at the same time as a thumb slap, it should sound something a bit like this. Alright, so that's the first 2 bars of the intro. And then Bars 3 and 4 are actually just exactly the same as bars 1 and 2. So just repeat what you just learned, the first 2 bars. So now that you know the first 4 bars of the intro, let's play it together slowly from the top. Alright, now we have bar number 5 and it goes like this. So we have an open A string, thumb slap, open A string, 3rd fret A string, open A string, thumb slap, open A string. The next bar, bar number 6, goes like this. So we have open A string, thumb slap, open A string, 3rd fret A string, open A string, and then 2nd fret D string together with a thumb slap. So let's try the first 6 bars of the intro together slowly. Next we have bar number 7, goes like this. We have 2nd fret A string, thumb slap, 2nd fret A string, 1st fret D string, 2nd fret A string, thumb slap, open A string. And then the 8th and final bar of the intro goes like this. It's simply 2 thumb slaps. So now that you know the entire intro, all 8 bars, let's play it together slowly from the top. Alright, good job everyone. Next up we have verse number 1 and I'll play it right now. And that last part actually leads into the first chorus. Alright, so verse number 1 is composed of 16 bars, and the chord progression is E minor, A minor, B7. And we'll be running through that chord progression 2 times. So once again, I'll break it down bar for bar, and after every few bars, we're going to do a slow playthrough from the beginning of the verse. Bar number 1 goes like this. So we have 2nd fret low D string together with open G string, open G string with a thumb slap, 2nd fret low D string, open G string, thumb slap, 2nd fret low D string together with open G string. Bar number 2 goes like this. We have open G string, thumb slap, 2nd fret low D string together with open G string, 2nd fret D string, and then next we have open G string together with a thumb slap, and then hammer on to 2nd fret G string. So that was bars 1 and 2. Bars 3 and 4 are identical to bars 1 and 2. So let's play the first 4 bars of the verse together slowly. Next, bar number 5 goes like this. We have open A string together with open G string, open G string with a thumb slap, open A string, open G string, thumb slap, open A string, open G string together. Bar number 6 goes like this. we have open G string, thumb slap, open G string together with open A string, 2nd fret D string, and then 3rd fret G string with a thumb slap sliding up to the 4th fret G string. So let's try the first 6 bars of verse number 1 together slowly. Next, bar number 7 goes like this. We have 2nd fret A string together with 4th fret D string, 4th fret D string with a thumb slap, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string, thumb slap, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string together. Bar number 8 goes like this. We have 2nd fret D string, and then 1st fret D string with a thumb slap, and then one more thumb slap. So those were the first 8 bars of verse number 1. Bars 1 to 4 were E minor, bars 5 to 6 A minor, and then bars 7 and 8 were B7. So let's play the first 8 bars of verse number 1 together slowly. Alright, next, the next 4 bars, bars 9, 10, 11, 12, are exactly the same as bars 1, 2, 3, 4 of verse number 1. So just play what we learned earlier once again. And then following that, we have bars 13 and 14, and bars 13 and 14 are exactly the same as bars 5 and 6. So remember, it went like this. And then the last 2 bars of verse number 1 are in the key of B7, but it's different from the B7 sequence that we did earlier. So bar number 15, second to the last for verse number 1, goes like this. It's actually the same as bar number 7 earlier, but anyway, it goes like this. We have 2nd fret A string together with 4th fret D string, 4th fret D string with a thumb slap, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string, thumb slap, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string together. And then bar number 15, the final bar for verse number 1, goes like this. We have 2nd fret D string, 1st fret D string, open G string twice, and then 2nd fret G string. Now this actually leads into the first chorus. It's the so you're and then it goes into the chorus, but in terms of the bars, it's lumped up with the final bar of verse number 1. Anyway, you now know all 16 bars of verse number 1, so let's play it together slowly from the top. Next we have chorus number 1, so I'll play it right now. And yes, this part is part of chorus number 1. When I rake the strings muted, I'm doing this to symbolize the duh, when she says duh, right before the hook of the song, The. It's like the part. The. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's learn how to play chorus number 1 now. Alright, so chorus number 1 is composed of 10 bars, and the chord progression is the same as the previous parts of the song. We have E minor, A minor, B7. And once again, we'll be doing it bar for bar, and after every few bars, we're going to play it together from the start. Bar number 1 goes like this. We have 2nd fret low D string together with 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret D string together with a thumb slap, open G string together with 2nd fret low D string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret G string with a thumb slap, open G string. And then bar number 2 is exactly the same as bar number 1, so just repeat what you just learned. And then bar number 3 is also exactly the same as bar number 1. So essentially, they'll be playing the same bar 3 times. So let's try those first 3 bars together slowly. Next, bar number 4 goes like this. We have 2nd fret G string together with 2nd fret low D string, 2nd fret D string together with a thumb slap, open G string together with a thumb slap, 2nd fret G string. And then bar number 5 goes like this. We have open B string together with open A string, open B string together with a thumb slap, open G string together with open A string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret G string with a thumb slap, open G string. So that was bar number 5. Next we have bar number 6, and it's an exact replica of bar number 5. So once again, just repeat bar number 5. So now we know the first 6 bars of the chorus. Let's play it together slowly. Alright, next we have bar number 7. Goes like this. We have open B string together with 2nd fret A string, open B string with a thumb slap, open G string together with 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret G string with a thumb slap, open G string. Now we have bar number 8, goes like this. We have open B string together with 2nd fret A string, open B string with a thumb slap, 2nd fret G string, open G string. So let's try the first 8 bars now of chorus number 1 together slowly. Alright, so we're down to the last 2 bars of chorus number 1. Bar number 9 goes like this. Okay, so we're using tapping with both hands for this bar. So first we have 2nd fret on the low D string. We'll be tapping that with our fretting hand together with 9th fret on the A string with our plucking hand. And then what I like to do sometimes is bend the A string a bit. So for example, I just push it down slightly to give it some color to the note. And then we have 7th fret on the A string. So let's just try the 9th bar together. And then for the final bar of chorus number 1, bar number 10 goes like this. It's the "the" part of the song. This is what we're doing to replace when she says "the." So what we're going to do is mute all 6 strings and then just do this. Rake the strings with your picking hand, I normally just rake the bottom 4 strings, or like the bottom 3, bottom 2. You can rake all 6 strings if you want, whatever works best for you. Once again, all this is the part of the song right before the hook. Okay, alright, now we know all 10 bars of chorus number 1. Let's play together slowly, but let's start from the ending of verse number 1. Alright, good job everyone. You now know how to play the intro, verse number 1, and chorus number 1. Next up we have hook number 1, and I'll play it right now. Alright, hook number 1 is composed of 8 bars, and the chord progression is E minor, A minor, B7. So once again, we're going to be going through it bar for bar, and then after every few bars, we're going to play it slowly from the beginning of the hook. Bar number 1 goes like this. Alright, we have 2nd fret on the low D string together with 2nd fret on the D string, open B string, thumb slap, 2nd fret, low D string, 2nd fret, D string together, and then 2nd fret, G string, hammer on the 3rd fret G string, open B string, 2nd fret G string with the thumb slap, open G string. Okay, so that was bar number 1 of the hook, and then bars 2, 3, and 4 are exactly the same as bar number 1. So just play bar number 1 4 times, and that constitutes the first 4 bars of hook number 1. Let's try the first 4 bars together slowly. Next we have bar number 5, and it goes like this. So we have open A string together with 2nd fret G string, open high E string, thumb slap, open A string, 2nd fret G string together, 4th fret B string, open high E string, 4th fret B string with a thumb slap, 1st fret B string. And then the next bar, bar number 6, is exactly the same as bar number 5. So just repeat the last bar that we just learned. So far, we know the first 6 bars of hook number 1. Let's play together slowly from the beginning. Now for the second to the last bar of hook number 1, so bar number 7 goes like this. We have open B string together with 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret high E string, thumb slap, open B string, 2nd fret A string together, 4th fret B string, open B string, thumb slap, 2nd fret G string together with 2nd fret A string. And then the 8th and final bar for hook number 1 just goes like this. It's just 2 thumb slaps, spaced the same way that the previous thumb slaps were spaced. Alright, so now you know all 8 bars of hook number 1. Let's play together slowly from the beginning. Alright, good job everyone. So far, we learned the intro, verse number 1, chorus number 1, and hook number 1. The next part of the song after hook number 1 is verse number 2, and all you have to do to play this part of the song is repeat the exact same thing that we did for verse number 1. So to reiterate, verse number 2 is exactly the same as verse number 1. So we already know the intro, verse number 1, chorus number 1, hook number 1, and verse number 2. The next part of the song is chorus number 2, and all you have to do for chorus number 2 is play the exact same thing that you did for chorus number 1. So verse 2 is the same as verse number 1, and chorus 2 is the same as chorus number 1. I apologize if you can hear the frogs croaking in the background. Anyway, now following chorus number 2, we have hook number 2, and it is played differently from hook number 1. So I'll play it right now. So hook number 2 is composed of 17 bars, and it follows the same chord progression as the previous parts of the song: E minor, A minor, B7. Most of the bars in hook number 2 are also found in hook number 1, which we just learned. So since we already know how to play hook number 1, learning how to play hook number 2 will be a lot easier to do. For the first 8 bars of hook number 2, all that you have to do is play hook number 1 with one minor difference in bar number 8. So hook number 1 was only composed of 8 bars, and in the 8th and final bar, it went like this. There were 2 thumb slaps. In hook number 2, the 8th bar goes like this. So the minor difference I mentioned earlier for bar number 8 in hook number 2 is that instead of doing a second thumb slap, what we're instead going to do is the "duh" part of the song, where we mute all the strings and rake a few of them. To demonstrate, I'll play bars 7 and 8 of hook number 2 so that you can see what I mean. Alright, so let's try the first 8 bars of hook number 2 together slowly. Okay, good job everyone. Those were the first 8 bars of hook number 2. So we still have 9 bars left. Now for the next 7 bars, so bars 9 to 15, what we're going to do is play the first 7 bars of hook number 1. So it's basically the entire hook number 1 minus the final bar, which was the 2 thumb slaps, right? So to demonstrate what I mean, I'll play hook number 2 starting from bar number 8, which was like this. Okay? So I hope that made sense to you. Now let's try playing the first 15 bars of hook number 2 together slowly. Alright, so those were the first 15 bars of hook number 2. And as I mentioned earlier, hook number 2 is composed of 17 bars, but the last 2 bars are simply silence. It's just a rest, okay? So after what we just played, the 15 bars, all you have to do is wait for 4 beats before you move on to the outro. While I was writing the arrangement for the outro of this song, I wanted to see what other fingerstyle guitarists would do to do the outro, and when I watched their videos, I noticed that they all ended their arrangement at the end of hook number 2. So if you want, you can do the same thing and end on hook number 2. Since other fingerstyle guitarists don't really seem to be interested in playing the outro part of this song and they all end on hook number 2, I won't really go into my arrangement for the outro so much, but I encourage you to make your own arrangement for it if you want to play it. To give you some inspiration on arranging your outro part of the song, I'll just show you how I would have done it and explain it a bit if I were to have made an arrangement for the outro part of the song. If I would have made a full arrangement of the outro of the song, it would have gone something like this. And so on. If I were to add the lyrics on top of this part, I would stop what I was doing with my fretting hand, the rubbing of the strings, and I would start plucking the single notes for the lyrics on top of it, while continuing the percussion with my plucking hand. So I encourage you to make your own fingerstyle arrangement for the outro part of the song. Just have fun with it. You don't even have to use the techniques that I'm using. You can do whatever you want. Just don't forget to have fun while you're doing it. Alright, good job everyone. Congrats on making it to the end of the tutorial. Kindly leave a like down below if you appreciated the video. Leave a comment if you have any concerns or questions regarding this arrangement. Also comment song requests for future tutorials. If you have any ideas or suggestions on how you can improve these tutorials for you, don't forget to leave them down in the comments below as well. If you'd be interested in seeing more content like this, don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss the next tutorial. If you forget a certain part of the song, remember that you can always come back and jump to that specific section using the timestamps in the video description. If you still feel like learning a guitar arrangement, don't forget to check out my channel. I have a lot more tutorials up there that you might be interested in. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.